Hello guys, today I'm going to teach you how to make a multi-capacitance Leyden jar. So, what you're going to need is salt, tape, foil, a metal rod, and some nichrome wire, a pair of scissors, and of course your bottle. Make sure your bottle has this shape in it, otherwise you'll just make an ordinary Leyden jar. Right, let's get started. Also, before we start, I just want to note that there are two different types of Leyden jars, and I'm going to be making a second one. One is just like straight away with foil wrapped around the outside. This is going to have foil wrapped here and foil wrapped here, so it's going to have two different capacitance readings. Allow me to get my other one so I can show you the difference. Here is my other Leyden jar that I made before. As you can see, it has foil on the outside, a wire here, and a screw here. So we're basically going to be making the same thing, but this thing has two rolls of foil, so it has multi-capacitance. Alright, let's get started. So first, you're going to want to remove the label, somehow. Yep, like that. You're going to want to completely remove this label. Completely remove it. There you go. And then, you're going to want to have some foil with you. Make sure it's as straight as possible, and then mark it where you want to cut it, and there you go. So allow me to then get the proper roll. Okay, once you have this sheet, you want to get your bottle and roll it up. Then put a bit of tape on the outside and completely stick that on. Right, let me put the rest on. Okay, now that you have the foil here, you're going to want to do the same for this bit. And when you have this bit of foil, just repeat. Now your bottle should look something like this. Yeah, you might have to put some foil on the some tape on the top, because of course you've got to cover up those sharp edges, because of course charges can escape from them. Next, unscrew the lid and then poke a hole in it using your rod. Be careful though, because if you press too hard this will go into your hand and kill you, so allow me to do it off camera. Once you're done here, you're going to want to find your nichrome wire, and then you're going to tie it around the bottoms. Let me just find it real quick. It blends into this carpet so well. I couldn't find it, so I've got some more. Then you're going to want to... Let me do it off camera, but you're going to want to tie this around it. There you are. It looks something like this now, hopefully for you. If you can find a metal rod. Just found this from an old static electricity kit I got for Christmas. Alright, now let's get on to the next step. Then you're going to want to get a orange and white wire. Make sure that the ends look like this and the other end looks like this. So this is so you can plug components into it rather than just having two other bits like this. You can get away with having two other bits, but you might need to solder bits onto it if that's the case. So then you're going to want to get it and then just insert it a couple bit into it. Couple centimeters. Then you're going to want to stick this other bit in somehow. Let me tape it off camera. So it should look something like this now. So why are there two wires and why are there two bits? Well, basically, you know how this has a certain capacitance, which is about 2 nanofarad. Well, this has two capacitance settings. So based on what one you use, you'll have about 1 nanofarad to 5 nanofarad capacitance. So you can select which one you want. So this is actually really helpful for start capacitors, run capacitors and stuff. And like digital, what they call, something capacitors. Any capacitor in general. This is also a great alternative to a variable capacitor if you can't buy one. So, on to the next step. Okay, I'm in our bathroom, and you're going to want to fill up your bottle with water. So, allow me to fill it up off camera real quick. Okay, I've now filled it up with water and I'm now back. So, basically, get a bottle of salt and just start filling it up with salt. So you're going to want to add salt to the water to make it conductive. Right, that should do. Don't forget to have maybe eat a little bit of salt too. Get your salt intake in. Right, now let me just... Oh yeah, you're going to want to stir this in. Let me just stir this in real quick using something. I know. Let's use the actual bit that we're going to put on in a minute. Right, so then you're going to want to get your bottle cap and screw it on. And there, you're pretty much done. Basically. There's also one more thing that you can do with this. If you don't have one, don't worry. But if you want to tell if yours will actually work, you're going to need a digital multimeter. Set it to the continuity setting. And just get a probe, stick it in. Get it all the way down to the bottom. And then put a little probe in at the top. And as you can see, the water is conductive enough for the probe all the way down there and all the way up here to have a capacitance in between them and electricity to run through the water. So if you don't get a reading, then just keep adding salt until it works. So yeah, that is another thing that you can do with this. And you're pretty much done now. I added a alligator clip so I can charge it if I wanted to using a Wimshurst machine. Or you could charge it a different way. Just search up how to charge one because I'm not really sure on how to charge it. As you can see, there they are, size difference. So yeah, that's how you make a double capacitance Leyden jar. I hope you all enjoyed this video. And if you found this helpful, you can click like and subscribe. And click on the notification bell to all. So thank you all for watching. Sorry if this doesn't help you, but I hope it does. Just stay here on my channel for more videos. Ow. And as you can see, it already picked up some charge just by sitting here due to the noise in the background.